Hello everyone, this is how to factory reset a Polycom. This works with this phone as well, one with a larger screen and colour screen, otherwise known as the VVX 411 and probably the 410 as well. And then this one is model number VVX 201. So this is going to be useful if you don't know the admin password, so you can't log into its web interface, or when the phone has started up correctly you can't get into the administration through the buttons. So in this instance these are old Gamma Horizon telephone handsets, and Gamma deploy their own settings and passwords to the phones. So the way you do this, before you start, take a photo or a note of the number that's above the barcode or the MAC address of the phone, and now power the phone up either via PoE or through the standard power lead for the phone. So this one's going to be on PoE. Plug that in. The screen will turn on, and when you get the starting application you want to press on cancel. It says starting application, so we do want to cancel that. Now we'll get to a countdown screen. At this countdown screen, hold down 1, 3 and 5. And you'll get a password screen. This is where you need to enter in the serial number or the MAC address that you took a photo of earlier. And you enter it in lowercase for when there are letters. So when there are letters. So the numbers are easy. So that is 64167. Now I've got an F, so I need to go to lowercase letters. So I press that twice, and on the left side I've got a lowercase a, which we're in letter mode now. I need the letter F, which is the button 3 times. So DEF, and I need to get to F, so DEF, that's done in F. Now I need to go back to numbers, so I press this again. Nope, sorry, that again. We've got number showing on the left side, so it's now 88. Then a letter again, B this time, so 2 presses on number 2 to get to B. Then a number again, 4, and then 2 more letters. So lowercase E, so twice on 3, and then an F, so that's 3 times after a long pause, 3 times on this button. And now when I press OK, it should accept that password and reset the config. So that is reset. However, if your previous VoIP supplier or Gamma or whoever have not removed this telephone from their provisioning system, when it reboots it will re-download the settings. So what we need to do again after this reboot is interrupt the startup and then go and make sure that there aren't any provisioning settings within the boot up firmware or boot up environment. So at this point it will say starting application, and we want to press on cancel again, and now we can do setup. This, because we've done the factory reset, is now the default password of 456, and then OK, and we're now into the settings. So provisioning server, we press select, and the first important thing is to make sure that the server address is blank, but also all the way at the bottom there is Polycom ZTP. I think that needs to be changed to off, so edit, down to disable it, and then OK. So Polycom ZTP is disabled, and at the top here with the server address, that's blank, that's fine. So you now want to go exit, and then exit, save and reboot. So select, That'll reboot once more, and this time we will let it start its application. It will then go into the phone's operating system, and at that point you can log in via the phone's IP address on the LAN and configure it to use any SIP provider of your choice. Hopefully this video has been helpful to you. If it has, it would be really helpful to me if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my YouTube channel. You don't need to have the video notifications switched on, but the subscriber numbers really do help, so thank you very much. It does astonish me how long it takes these Polycom phones to boot up. The 411 that I showed you earlier also takes an equally long amount of time to start up. Hey, right. Because the admin password is just the standard 456 or 123 or whatever, it wants you to change that. So we want to do old password, should be 456. I'm going to do 0000 for the new one. Scroll down again to confirm it, 0000, enter, and that should change the admin password from the default to whatever you've just set it there. There we go, it's on my LAN, and I can now log in from another computer to configure a VoIP provider. Hopefully this video has been helpful to you. If it has, it would be really helpful to me if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my YouTube channel. You don't need to have the video notifications on, but the subscriber numbers are really helpful. Thanks very much.